Aho Shinawana Honata. Aho Shinawana. Hey, happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Aho. Aho Shinakate. Ho. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Mother. Thank you, power and the guidance of the medicine wheel in all my relations. Aho mitakoyasi. All our relations. Aho mitakoyasi. Ayo nana owai. Ayo nana owai. I will nana owai. I will nana owai. I will love you, my child. I will love me, my child. I will love you, my child. I will love me, my child. I will love you, my child. I will love me, my child. Aho shinawana wanata. Aho shinawana hey. Walking Crow for the transformational sacred drum medicine here in the village of Oak Creek with Bell Rock behind me, Castle Rock to the right of me, Courthouse Butte to the left behind me, Wild Horse Mesa over to the left of me behind the camera. Aho. I want to say hello to everybody. It's Thursday and I haven't spoken in a long time. There's not a lot I've said on video because I don't know why, because I haven't had much to say. I do have much to say, but I see too much and I experience too much through social media and through life. And I wonder, what are people doing? What kind of practices do they have that they're saying what they're saying, that they're doing what they're doing? And do they actually have legitimate practices? That's a legitimate question. Do you? Are you? Can you? Will you? You know, you have drums, you have rattles, you buy them at the store, you buy it from Amazon, you buy sage at the store, you buy painted feathers, you buy all this stuff so you look like you're doing something. But what are you doing really? Really, really? You see me play my drum. My drum is Bear Medicine, 20-inch Bear Medicine. My rattle, I made my rattle. I made my drum. This is a dual what I call a maddle. It's a drum head on one end, and it's a turtle rattle on the other. So while I'm playing, I'm also rattling. Aho, clearing the monkey mind, clearing the monkey mind, clearing the monkey mind, the static energy. Aho, the monkey mind. You know, do you avoid yourself? Do you lie to yourself? Do you tell yourself untruths? Do you lie to others? Do you put on airs so you look one way, but it's actually another way? Do not let people see what's going on behind your curtain. I'm somebody who lets people see behind my curtain. I'm pretty honest and transparent about my life. I'm not pretty honest and pretty transparent. I'm honest and transparent. And you read it, I tell on myself, and I tell the truth. Aho. I don't give myself names. I don't give myself titles. I don't give myself a lot of things. Whatever the people around me or my community call to me as, I answer to. Aho. I never gave myself the title of medicine man. That's what my elders in my lodge, ceremonial lodge gave to me. Aho. My traditional lodge. Now, when I say traditional, there was a drum, there was fire, there was a pit outside to the east, the inipi was to the west. We had the four directions. Aho, we had our door facing to the east to the fire. Aho, there was no crystal bowls, there was no makeshift medicine. We weren't adjusting it, we weren't changing things. I do things in the traditional way, the way I was taught. Just like, kind of like yoga. Yoga is yoga. What they're doing now is, I don't know what they're doing now, but goats and all kinds of nonsense, chair yoga, stick yoga, this yoga. What is all that? Where did that come from? That comes from an inability, I believe, of people to have responsibility for the medicines that they're shown and they're given. Aho. What it shows is they're not willing to go the long distance. What does that medicine mean? I was taught the drum. I was taught the rattle. I was taught to speak. I was taught to keep silent. I was taught to listen, not hear. And most of this world spends a lot of time here and not listening. Aho. Aho. Now, if I'm bugging you, good, I'm doing my job. You know, if you feel like I'm picking on you, sorry, not sorry. But I see what I see out in the world, and it's distressing. All the fakery that's out there, and that's what I'm going to call it. There's a lot of fakery out there, you know. The songs that I sing are the songs that are downloaded to me, that are channeled to me. You know, I don't channel somebody else's recordings and play those before or after my medicine or during. That's not what I do. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you should question yourself as to your legitimacy and why don't you have your own songs? Why don't you do things in the medicine way instead of the American way? That's going to rub some people the wrong way. I don't care. I don't care. My name is Joaquin Crow, and this is the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. You know, and I came to Sedona not because I wanted to. Came to Sedona because my guides asked me to come. My first fire ceremony was here in Sedona, up above the Arabella in the hills. The Arabella Hotel. And I'm proud to say that was my first time in Sedona, first time doing ceremony. And from that point forward, I was called to come back here. Not because I say so, because they said so. And everything they say, I do. I don't balk at my spirits. I don't balk at my guides. I don't balk at Great Spirit, Great Mother. I don't balk at the four directions or all my relations. I don't. I say yes, okay. I don't get in front of the camera and see how good I can look. My transition is my transition. My transformation is my transformation. You guys have been watching me since October, November with the hair growth. My hair is growing. I lost my tooth. I'm not in a hurry to fix it because that's part of the transformation. What is it that the guides want you to see through me? What is it that they want you to experience through me? What is it they want me to experience about my humility or my lack of? Right? I have to call myself on either side of the court. When I say something on social media, it's not necessarily for you. Most of the time, it's about me. It's about me. And I always question myself. Well, not always, because I'm not always questionable. Sometimes I'm pretty forthright. Most times I'm pretty forthright. But earlier I mentioned, a simple thing like turning Chicken Little into chicken shit with regard to the retrograde. The retrograde isn't for you to point the finger at what's going wrong, what's this, what's that. It's for you to step out of your fishbowl and look into the fishbowl, look into the playing field, and then step back in and move forward as you see fit. Not to, my computer's broken, or my car broke down, and whine, back, back. That's not what retrograde is all about. And you'd think there would be more people teaching about stepping out of the fishbowl and looking into the playing field and moving forward when you're ready to move forward. I move very slowly than I used to. Or I should say, I move a lot slower than I used to. Not because I'm older, well, that too, but because I was young and dumb and full of piss and vinegar. I was always in a hurry to get it right or to do it, and I would screw it up. I would get it wrong every single time. I have a world of experience in what I do. I'm experienced. Why? Repetition. Unless you're willing to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And you guys hear me say a lot of the same thing all the time. Why? Because it's my story, because it's my truth. I don't augment my story. In my early sobriety, there was a gentleman named Mike Ross. He was an actor in Los Angeles. And I met him through the Anonymouses. I've been sober 30 years. And I haven't been playing with sobriety. I've been sober 30 years. Hear what I said. There's a lot of people playing with sobriety and claiming things that aren't. I see them, I watch them, I talk to them, I know them. So Mike said to me one day, he stuck his big bony finger in my chest and he said, you don't have to talk like that. And he was talking about my swearing. And then he said, if you augment your story, you're lying. If you're changing your story, if you're adding to your story, you're lying. And I heard him. And 30 plus years later, here I am telling my truths. Not about my truths about my lies, because there's a lot of people who tell the truth about the lies. No, my truths about my truth about my experience. I have earth experience. I have wisdom experience. I have tradition experience. I have Inipi experience. I have elder experience. I have teachers of experience. Do you have teachers? Do you have elders? Where did you learn from? Aho. Where did you get what you say that you have? There's a lot of people in Sedona that call themselves shamans. And who calls them that but them? Does the community call you that? Do you have teachers? Do you have elders? Aho. Are you responsible to other people? I'm responsible to the community for what I say. I'm responsible for what I do. I'm responsible for what I am, and because I'm responsible, more responsibility is given to me. I truly believe that. Anyways, I'm not here to admonish people, but I'm he who notices. I'm he who sees, he who understands, he who is aware, he who listens. He who listens, he who is aware. I was taught that when I first became a healer years ago. I didn't become a shaman years ago. That's not how it happened, because I have a certificate that said I have 120, 150, 200 hours. That doesn't mean that I'm something else. That just means that I did my time. It doesn't even mean that I know anything. It just means that I was there, that I'm accounted for. So do you have accountability in not just being there, but in what you do, in what you say, in what you are, and what you have always been? Trying to think about what my next song is going to be. I think it's going to be Ayonawe. Be in your heart. Be in your heart. Be in your heart. Be in your heart. Be in your heart, not in your head. Don't be hard-headed. Did you hear what I said? Hard-headed. Be in your heart. Be there first. It's with a sound that you heard in utero from your mother, who is the channel. She channeled you into this world through her canal, through her birth canal. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I honor the divine feminine. Say, Ayonawe, 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 Ayonawe. Aho Shinowana Honata. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Mother. Thank you, power and the guidance of the medicine wheel and all my relations, all of our relations. Aho, the winged, the two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy crawlies, those that swim, the grandmother and the grandfather rocks, the ancient ones, the trees, the plants, all things on earth are our relations. They are my relations. And I honor all things, Aho, including you, even when it sounds like I don't. Aho shinakate, hoyenakate. I want to thank everybody for coming aboard and spending some time with me. If you would like to learn how to drum and rattle together, drum to your voice and sing to your drum and go back and forth between the drum and your voice, come learn from me. Come let me teach you. Let me mentor you in that way. I will be holding classes and I'll be limiting the classes to 10 to 12 people, maybe 15 max. Probably every couple of weeks here in Sedona at the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine Studios, unless another building shows itself. Aho. It'll be $40 for a class. It's probably an hour to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and you'll learn how to use the shell, how to use earth medicine. This is earth medicine I gathered myself when I was in Los Angeles. I gathered sage, White Mountain sage. I gathered black sage. I also gathered the seeds and the flower of the sages so I could have those, so I could plant my own sage. Aho. Before I left, I harvested chaparral, I harvested juniper, I harvested some other things. So look around in your community. Be aware of what's in your community that you can use. Not Palo Santo from South America. We don't need to be burning Palo Santo from South America when we have so much abundant medicine here. Palo Santo is no longer abundant, but you'll use it anyways because you're being spiritual, right? No, there's plenty of juniper here. There's plenty of cypress here. There's plenty of everything here. Aho. Use the medicines, the plant medicines, earth medicines that are around you, that are here available to you. Not store-bought shipped from someplace else. That's not medicine. Sorry, not sorry. Anyways, my name's Joaquin Crow, and this is a transformational sacred drum medicine, and this is Bell Rock, and this is Castle Rock, and this is Courthouse Butte, and that is Wild Horse Mesa. Joaquin Crow for the transformational sacred drum medicine, asking you to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I can't see the camera.